how to stop poking around in the dirt of your little seed so you can finally manifest the one thing you truly desire. Let's dive into this.
Unique and perfect is what you are. Your miracle will come true. Sophie's Choice.
Okay guys, first of all, thank you so much for all your comments on the episode or the episode from yesterday. You left a lot of comments and it was very nice to read all those comments, so thank you. And the thing I want to share with you guys today is a very interesting concept, actually. How to stop poking around in your manifesting dreams. So I'm pretty sure it's relatable to all of you guys that you want something, but it's just not happening. I will just give some examples to make it vivid for you. So for example, a lot of women want to marry their boyfriend and they're just waiting for them to propose to them, and it just doesn't happen. Or a lot of women want to conceive a child and they're just waiting to get pregnant, but it's not happening. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs who are waiting for that ideal customer or that great project, and it's just not happening. Or maybe for the men among us, you want this certain, not even only for men and women, you want a certain dream car or you want a certain home, you want to manifest it, and it just doesn't happen. That's what I want to talk about today. Because there is a reason why it's not happening. And that is because you're poking around in the dirt where you shouldn't be poking around in. So how did I get this concept? I don't know. How did I get this concept? So when I notice that I'm forcing something, then I always contact my spirits and ask them for guidance. So how do I notice when I'm forcing something? I notice it by the way I feel. I will feel like I'm not really going with the flow. I am overthinking stuff. It's like a feeling that feels like this instead of this. And I'm really the type of person that can overthink a lot of things. So when I notice that I'm doing that, I'm like, okay, this is not helping at all. But because I'm such a thinker, I really do need to understand the situation in order to let it go. It's very hard for me to let go of a situation if I do not understand how it works. So what I did this morning, I was walking with the dog, with Bonky, and I presented the situation to my guides, and I was like, okay guys, this is a situation. I get that I am forcing this situation. It doesn't feel right. It feels like I am forcing it. I noticed the reaction from my surroundings. They are like sort of also reflecting strange vibrations to me. So that's also very helpful way to know if you're forcing, if other people are also reflecting something to you. So I'm like, okay, this is not helping. What do I need to do? And can you please present me a metaphor so I can understand the situation? So first they showed me an arm. And they showed me somebody who was constantly pinching with a sharp, I don't know, knife or something in the skin. And they said to me, that's what you're doing. You're constantly poking in the arm. And if you continue to do this, it will get infected, and that's not what you want. I'm like, okay, yes, I get that. But if I'm not poking, I feel like nothing is happening. And when I feel like nothing is happening, I won't feel good either. So I have written a book, The Instructions to an Enlightened Life. And in that book, there's a whole chapter about this subject. And the chapter is that growth is inevitable and that things are always in movement. Energy is always in movement. So they presented me another metaphor. So they presented me the metaphor from a little seed that is put in the ground. Yes. And the dirt is covering the seed, and it's a nice comfortable bed for the seed to grow and to sprout and to develop. But what I'm doing when I'm forcing is poking with a little stick in the ground all the time to see if something is already happening with the seed. Because I'm doing that, I'm not only moving the dirt around all the time, what prevents the little seed to sprout, but I'm also actually damaging the little seed, which actually can cause a situation that the seed won't grow at all. So they said to me, Sophie, please stop poking around in the dirt. Cover the seed with the dirt, with the ground, and bless it with your love and your light. And they said, as long as you are not capable of sending love to the situation, to this little seed, please just ask our help. You can ask us to shine our light on your little seed as long as you are not capable of it yet. Because sometimes you're so forcing a situation that it's like impossible to shine a light on it, because as soon as you see the little seed, which reminds you, which represents the thing you want, you already get conflicted. So I asked them, okay, please shine your light on this situation for me as long as I can, and I will try every day to also shine my light on the situation. So now what I will do every day is I will see the situation before me. I will see the seed for me, which represents the situation. I will put it in the light, and I will also ask my guides to shine their light on it, and have the faith and trust that if I shine my light on it every day, the little seed will sprout. And I will guarantee you, because I have had this situation in the past so often, that when you really only do that, shine your light, the situation will develop. You will see the seed start growing, but you have to stop poking around in the dirt. Only shine your light on it. Do not start a conversation about this subject unless it is in love and in light. Do not instigate a situation or a conversation about the subject. If someone else starts talking about it in a positive way, then you can condone in it, and then that will be actually a growth sign, because somebody else started the conversation about it. It's like, oh wow, that's a growth sign of my seed. But do not instigate it yourself. So only shine your light on it. And if you're very visual like me, you can even just buy little pots and buy seeds and put them in the ground and put a sticker on each whatever you call it, cup, to represent the idea that you really want to manifest. So it can be this partner, it could be a marriage, it could be a baby, it could be a customer, it could be numbers of things. So every desire you have is a little seed. Also, I want to tell you this, because it's something very important my guides told me. As long as you have the desire, do not doubt that your seed is dead. The seed is alive as long as you have the desire. So some people will be like, oh, I'm not seeing any growth signs, so maybe my seed is dead. No, it's not dead. I guarantee you, as long as you have the desire, it is still alive. As long as you don't have the desire anymore, the seed won't be alive anymore. But as long as you have the desire, the seed is alive. And if it takes longer than a week to see growing signs, and growing signs can be anything, so be aware. If it takes longer than a week, it's only a sign that you have sort of poked around in the dirt so often that this little seed needs a little bit of recovery. So in that case, send it more love, send it more light, but never, 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 ever doubt that your seed is not still alive, because as long as you have the desire, the seed is alive and the manifestation is yours. Remember that? Please comment your biggest takeaway down below in the comment section, so that you can give your sign to the universe that you're ready to receive whatever it is that you want to manifest. Start sending love to your little seed. Ask your spirits or the universe or whatever you want to call it to send some love on the little seed, and you will see growing signs between now and the next couple of days. Bye. Okay guys, did you enjoy this episode? Please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to receive a daily message from the universe on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. You can do that by clicking on the little bell. And I would really appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment area below. Not only for me, but especially for yourself, because when you type your biggest takeaway from this episode, you will actually give a sign to the universe and let them know, okay, I'm ready to go on and take this information with me and take the next step to really truly work and live from a place of peace and joy and inner beauty, and truly live from your intuition. Love you guys, and I see you tomorrow.